What's up, everybody? T3 here with another T3 video journal. I know it's been a while, but it's been a while since our internet worked at our place, and it is really frustrating. As I mentioned in my live show and my blog post last week, how ironic it is that I rely so much on technology in order to, run classes and, work on my website, edit my photos and videos, and, just something as simple as the internet going down, it just altered my life, to where I now have to regularly drive out to a strong signal to upload photos to clients or download updates to programs and things like that. But yeah, and I've also, the thing that hurts the most is, I I say this jokingly, but it is no joke. I will never have a boss again unless it's nature or my students, and I feel incredibly bad when I let them down. And because I've had to cancel a few webinars and postpone them until we figure a workaround, I really hate that feeling more than anything in the world, because if you're going to spend your hard-earned dollars to come learn a skill from me or take a webinar, I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that you get what you paid for and more. And yeah, so it's been rough on me, having that feeling of letting people down. And not only that, I'm in the middle of managing this Indiegogo campaign. Quite a bit of it involves online stuff, online programming, and and just other day-to-day stuff. So I've been making do as best I can. So yeah, and one thing I'm very thankful for is that it is gorgeous out today here in Oregon. I literally forgot what the sun looked like. It feels so good to not have to be bundled up, and but with the sun comes the soon to be fire bans. Give it about a month of no rain, and I always say it's ironic how the Pacific Northwest goes from being one of the most difficult places on earth to get a fire going, even if you have a lighter, to being able to burn the whole thing down with a single match a few months later. Other than that, I got some really amazing news that I can't talk about just yet, details wise, but let's just say it's pretty huge. And I'm not a believer in coincidence, as V for Vendetta says, there is no such thing as coincidence, only the illusion of coincidence. And literally this this thing I'm talking about is happening the day, could be potentially happening the week that I get my last Oregon small business unemployment check. So that could be really huge. So I'm just trying to remain positive. I am so thankful for everyone's support, whether it's been the texts or the phone calls, or donating to my Indiegogo campaign, watching my T3 live show on YouTube, watching these video journals. And these realms I'm going to start stepping further into, because not everyone can make it across the country for a class with me. So I'm going to design a whole online learning system so that, I can do just that. I can teach you from anywhere. So yeah, stay tuned for more information about that. That's part of the business plan for next year. Currently, I need to focus on things like paying essential bills so I don't end up houseless, and I can, start eating some better food so I can put some of the weight back on that the stress of the last couple years has taken from me. Maybe that's where that saying, put your pound of flesh into comes from. Well, I've put about 20 pounds of flesh into Future Nature and T3 photography, and I will make it work. And one day it's going to work so well that I'm going to give it away for free. Classes, all of it. But there's a long road, perilously long road between here and there. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone who's reached out to me. I've got folks who were volunteering their time to help me learn things that, I never dreamed I'd have to learn, like coding and all that stuff. So many thanks to people like that. And if you're watching this and you know who you are, I appreciate you more than anything. You are the true definition of a capital C caretaker. So as usual, stay happy, stay healthy, hug someone next to you. I'm going to do this tree. Oh, I love this tree. And most important of all, get your ass outside.